Hey, Chris Lipe here. Welcome to my channel. Guitar, voice, recording, exploring ways to overcome obstacles and help everybody find their own musical voice on their instrument. And today we're talking about speaking with our guitar. I think so many times guitar players get stuck in this mindset of, I've got to learn scales, I've got to learn the whole fretboard, I've got to know where all the notes are, I've got to learn all my modes, and then I'll be able to play lead. Then I'll be able to really express myself. I really feel like, though, that it's just the opposite of that. Sometimes practicing scales and getting in this mode where we're drilling with a click track and, improving our technique and trying to make sure we know where everything is on the fretboard, I really feel like that can actually suck the music out of us. And it can also discourage us in our musical journey because we feel like we have this massive task to do. We have these massive goals to attain before we can actually say anything musically. And though we may not admit it right away, a lot of us do feel this way, which is why we practice so much, which is why we spend so much time woodshedding. We feel like we don't measure up, and until we measure up, we can't truly express ourselves. But we express ourselves every day with our voice, how we speak, the countenance on our face, the emotions that we feel that come through our body language. So without overthinking our playing, let's take some of that emotion, let's take some of that speech, and let's channel it through our guitar. For this exercise, we're going to be using a very familiar area of the neck. We're going to use this pentatonic pattern. And then we'll use a major scale pattern in that same area. So we've got pentatonic, minor pentatonic, and a major scale. Both of these patterns are just tools. They're just conduits for us to express ourselves. We're not going to worry about how fast we can play the scale. We're not going to worry about our technique when playing the scale. We're going to worry about what we want to say on the guitar. And we're going to start with some short phrases that all begin with the word, hey. We're going to speak the phrase with emotion. We're going to get our body involved, our body language involved. And then we're going to take it to the guitar. Here's the first phrase. Hey. What are you doing over there? Hey, what are you doing over there? Well, there's maybe some frustration, maybe a little bit of anger, some angst, and there's an inquisition. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, what are you doing over there? Let's take that to the guitar, and let's use the minor sound, the minor pentatonic sound, to reflect that sort of, hey. Hey, how would we say that hey with just a note? Hey, hey. Hey. Well, the note goes down, but there's some pitch variance in that note. Hey. 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 What are you doing over there? Hey. What are you doing over there? There can be a little bit of context too, right? Like that was a bluesy sort of thing. That's okay. Your voice is going to inform your guitar. Your guitar is going to inform your voice in some cases, or it's going to inform the environment that we're trying to create. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, what are you doing over there? Now, right away, there's things that I'm employing that I've practiced, right? Like I'm only using 4 notes or so, but I'm doing this raking thing. I'm using the pick in kind of a harsh way. I am using a little bit of hammer-ons and pull-offs, but I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm thinking about how I want to express the intensity or the emotion that I'm feeling as I speak that phrase. And then I'm making my guitar speak, or I'm allowing my guitar to speak in the same way that my voice did. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, what are you doing over there? Maybe there's a little trail off that happens. Hey, what are you doing over there? Here's the thing. Those 4 notes, if we just play those 4 notes or we drill them out of the scale, there's really nothing much there, right? It's what we say with those notes. It's how we phrase. And we get our phrasing, or a great place to get our phrasing, isn't copying other guitar players. It's finding the emotion within ourselves, how we express ourselves. That's how you're going to find your voice on your instrument. So this rake, muting with this hand, and then nailing my G string, that's an expression. It's a means to an end rather than something that I have decided I want to do just so I can get better at the guitar. And when you practice in this way instead of woodshedding, your technique almost falls into place because it's not the main focus. It's like you're allowing certain things to happen. The technique is a means to an end as opposed to a goal in and of itself. There's a key differentiator there. A lot of discouragement and frustration goes away because you're thinking first and foremost about your expression. Let's do another phrase. Hey, it's so nice to see you. That's happy. It's bright. Hey, it's so nice to see you. The hey is higher, liftier. Major 6th, they're pretty happy. Hey, it's so nice to see you. It wouldn't have to be that. Hey, it's so nice to see you. I like going up to this note. Hey, it's so nice to see you. I'm following the pitch of my voice with the guitar. And am I thinking about the scale? I'm only thinking of it as, this is an area that I can play in where the notes make somewhat of a harmonic sense. But that's it. Hey, it's so nice to see you. Now, if I quiet myself, I might be able to phrase with that a little bit better. I like the idea of using my middle finger instead of the pick. Hey, it's so nice to see you. I'm kind of slowing down there at the end, welcoming whoever I'm saying that to. I've spoken on my guitar. Last phrase. Hey, I'm so sorry for your loss. Hey, I'm so sorry for your loss. Ooh. How can we say that? How can we get the weight of that in our instrument? Hey. Or, hey. I'm so sorry for your loss. the pick a little bit. The important thing to remember here is that there are no wrong answers. You don't have to have great technique. You don't have to approach something a certain way. It's what you're feeling and how you're going to say it on the instrument. One of my favorite ways to practice this type of thing is with a drone track. A drone track is just a static pad without any rhythm at all. So it's just, in this case, it's an A drone. And I'm going to say these phrases, and then I'm going to say them on my guitar. And I'm going to let that sound of the drone wash over me. I'm not going to worry about am I in time. I'm not going to really even worry about whether I'm in pitch. I'm just going to worry about saying these phrases on the guitar with the drone. And I encourage you to do the same. Download the drone by following the link below, and try these phrases out for yourself. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, it's so nice to see you. Hey, it's so nice to see you. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Hey. Hey. I'm so sorry for your So try this out for yourself. Practice speaking with your guitar. Some dedicated time speaking with your guitar. Put the scales aside. Convince yourself for a while that you don't need to improve technically or learn more about the guitar. And focus in a dedicated session. Focus expressing yourself with the tools, with the technique, with the guitar player that you already are. Focus on expressing yourself. Remember, there's no wrong answers. This is an incredibly rewarding way to practice. Give it a try. Let me know how you feel about it.